Hi, and welcome to another episode of Community Storytelling Season 4. And our sponsor, we love her dearly, is Linda Lester of Lester Square. I'm Lisa Chrysler. We're back in the studio, and we know COVID is not over. We're being very careful, and we're minding our P's and Q's. Maybe our C's, our O's, our V's, I's, and D's, and S's.
Crossing the T's,
something
right?
like that. Anyway, I have a great guest with me today, Bob Skubis. And remember that last name in case you don't know him, because it's going to come into play in a minute. And he is president of the Los Gatos Lions Club, which has very high recognition, not only in Los Gatos, but nationwide. You're known. This service club has received awards, and you're applauded. Did you not know that?
Are we talking about Canine Companions?
No, I'm just talking about the district, yes.
Oh, boy.
Your Lions district thinks you guys are fabulous.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll take the accolades.
Should.
Absolutely.
Yes. How many years has the Lions Club been around?
Well, we just celebrated our 75th year of charter in Los Gatos. In Los Gatos.
Are you the oldest service club here?
Boy, are we the oldest? I would have to say, if we're not, we're within a few years.
Not necessarily that you have the oldest people.
But that could be true as well. That very well could. We have a member that's in his, I think he's 92 now.
Oh.
And then we have the youngest members, probably going to be in the early 30s. So we have the full range.
What is the connection? Do all these people live in Los Gatos, or they work in Los Gatos?
Either they were living in Los Gatos or had a business in Los Gatos or something that was very, very close. But not everybody lives in Los Gatos any longer. People have moved around.
Well, you had a business in Los Gatos.
I did. I had Belgian Diamonds on North Santa Cruz for 30 years.
Unbelievable.
Right. I retired in 2018, right at the end. December 2018, just in time, clearly.
Yes.
Just in time.
Very popular store, because I've known the name for years.
Yes.
And I mean, how was it to own a jewelry store in Los Gatos? Because there are so many of them.
In 30 years, we have seen quite a bit. We saw the .com boom. We saw it bust. We've seen things go this and that. I coached Little League and high school summer baseball for years. I was selling diamonds to them. They were getting engaged. It was really quite nice. It was really fun.
And you mentioned that your son, you told me when we weren't on, just got engaged.
Yes.
Are you going to be helping with the diamond ring?
Yes. As a matter of fact, we just put that together for him, and he just presented it to her last month.
Oh, you gave him a good deal?
I did.
Okay,
I
good.
cut him a little slack. I did.
So if I come to your
house,
if I come to your house, am I going to find loose diamonds all over?
You might.
Give me that address.
Yeah, there could be something in the carpet. Right.
But today you're here about the Lions Club, which is a fabulous organization. But I will admit my stupidity, or maybe my silliness, I should say. I like that word better. I always thought Lions Club was a lion. That was your mascot, and I don't know why, but I just figured lion meant lion. But it doesn't, does it?
No, it's an acronym. Lions, it's for liberty, intelligence, our nation's safety.
Wow. That's a mouthful.
They did adopt the mascot of the lion. That is definitely our mascot now.
That gives you a lot of responsibility just in the word.
Yes, yeah. I mean, hopefully we have all of those pieces, right? All of those. Hopefully the intelligence part as well. Hopefully we contain all of those things.
Well, being in the media for 40 years, what I always knew the Lions Club for, and I'm sure you're still involved with it, the white cane and the eyeglasses.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we are approaching White Cane Days, which is from October 1st through the 31st. There is a mailbox that is at the bus station right in the plaza where you can deposit your used eyeglasses. We have, matter of fact, the town of Los Gatos has made a proclamation, White Cane Days, that
very cool.
That we'll be getting actually with the lovely mayor. In the next week or so, we'll be receiving a proclamation from the town, which is really kind of nice.
And where is that proclamation going to go?
Well, I think it's going to go probably in my kitchen.
Well, and you pass it on to the next president, right?
I think I'm going to keep this one. I think I'm going to keep it.
I've always wondered, though, I mean, how many eyeglasses do you really collect? Do people still know to do that, and where do they go?
Well, we, of course, are involved with the Vista Blind Center, so there are thousands of pairs that must be sorted. So once they come in from all over the district, our club, of course, delivers hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. They will sort them, then optometrists and so forth will distribute them. They help people that, of course, are sight challenged, that are having difficulties, students, all types of people that are in need for sight. We'll prepare all those glasses for them.
And do they also get sent to low-income areas?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, any around
Absolutely.
here? Or do they get sent to other countries?
Well, other countries, absolutely. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, years ago, there were several Lions that went on an overseas trip and helped with a lot of needy children.
Very, very cool. How long have you been a Lion?
Next year, it'll be 30 years.
Wow. And why did you join?
I saw so much service, so much actual hands-on, especially when I joined. And we'll talk about my agenda in a second, but I want to bring that back. I saw so much hands-on, so many projects. We helped rebuild the Billy Jones Wildcat Railroad. We've done ramps for disabled folks. We've done all kinds of service things. We've painted curbs so that people wouldn't put toxins into the sewer system, things like that. We've done, and I really wanted to be part of that. I wanted to be part of those hands-on. I wanted to not just be part of a group that threw money at things. I wanted to get out there and use my hands, and we do a lot of that.
Well, I think you've done some anti-graffiti work.
Yes, matter of fact, we have partnered with the town of Los Gatos, and we now have a graffiti eradication project. So we've already hit 5 or 6, 7 things in the first couple of weeks. So if you have information about graffiti in your area, in your neighborhood, please let us know. We will jump right on that.
So just Google Los Gatos Lions Club.
Yep,
and you'll come up.
You're right, lglions.org.
LG
.org.
with the S on the
Yes.
end of the lion. I've lived in Los Gatos for about 2 years now. I do a lot of walking. I don't really see a lot of graffiti now that we mention it, but you just said you had 6 areas to
Yes,
clean up.
yep.
Is it near the trails?
Well, that is actually a really big project. Along those water pipes that are there, we're gonna get a large group effort out on that one. But there was a lot of small graffiti on mailboxes and on light posts and things like that. That's really right. And we've actually had a few people that have called that said along the railroad, there's a lot of graffiti there, so we've already earmarked
Great.
that.
Well, thank
for,
you.
No, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And the Lions Club is so involved in Los Gatos High School. I mean, you have to be honorary Wildcats because you do so much at Los Gatos High School.
Yeah, sometimes I'm here so often I still think I'm still in high school
Yeah.
here at Los Gatos where I graduated. We, of course, have student speakers from Los Gatos High School. We run the chain gang for the Los Gatos High School football team.
Now, wait a second, what's that?
The markers.
Oh, the
down
Oh,
markers,
I guess I
right?
should have known
I've
that.
been
I'm a football fan.
Yes. So I've been in charge of the chain gang probably 15 years, but it's been going on for at least 30.
So you're at every Friday night game when it's here?
Just about. We also operate the Los Gatos High School Snack Shack.
Well, that's the most important thing.
Yes, so we've been doing that for years and years, and now it runs like a well-oiled machine. So every time you go up for a snack or a soda or hot dog, or we're grilling, we're making different things. COVID has changed things quite a bit. We used to have, fresh produce you could put. Now everything's in a packet, so we've made some adjustments, but it works out really well.
So the next football game I go to, I can go to the snack shop.
Absolutely.
And I might see you back there.
You'll see me there, either on the chains or
Okay,
hand over
I
a
like
hot dog
that.
or a
I'd rather see you in the snack shop than with the chains,
exactly.
but okay.
Yes, right.
COVID, got to mention. You are the sponsors of the wonderful December holiday parade. We missed
Yes.
it last year.
Yes.
Can I ask about this year?
Yes, we just got word from the people that make those decisions that this year's holiday parade, and this would have been the 65th.
Well, we missed the 64, or
This would have been
the
65th, right?
65th. Oh.
And it's not going to happen this year, it looks like.
Yeah, we'll have it next year.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing, but I think the exposure risks were a little bit too great right now.
Well, 3/4 of the participants are children.
Correct. There's no way to get around it. There's no way to
There really
manage it.
isn't.
So it was
But
best that.
sad.
It is sad.
You
That's
know.
2 years in a row.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, the
I don't-
town loves it.
I won't be able to get to ride in the back of that convertible limo down the street. That's all I really wanted to be as president, was just to ride down that thing one time. But maybe next year. Maybe next year we'll have 3 presidents ride together.
Oh, now
The
you're
last
talking.
2 and then the next
Well,
one.
I will be announcing it. I got to
Okay.
announce it a couple of years ago, and I felt like I was at the Rose Parade. I was having such
Yeah,
a great
it's
time,
quite
and it
an
was
event.
raining too. Because come
Yeah.
rain or shine, it doesn't
Yep.
matter.
Oh, I've done enough of them. Well, we've seen it actually quite warm and just pouring.
Yeah, I bet.
And
I
it
bet.
goes on.
So, and another thing of COVID, I mean, and it's happened to all the service clubs. I think everybody's sort of lost where they were having their meetings. Well, first off, it was Zoom. You couldn't meet in person.
Yeah.
Now everybody's
tough.
going back into person, but there's been you need new places to go. So where are your meetings
Yeah,
now?
so now we've secured the Brick House, which is the little freestanding house that's right next to Calvary Church on Los Gatos Boulevard.
Oh, yes.
It's a perfect spot, great size, couple restrooms in there. It really is, and easy to get to, and tons of parking.
You know what is the Brick House? I drive by it all the time. I know it's brick, but I mean, what was there, or what is there?
I don't know what its origins. What
I
it
don't know, is
originally
it
was
being
for.
used?
Yes, I
Oh, it
think
is.
it gets used for. You can rent it out. You can actually rent
Okay.
it out for certain events. But I think AA has their meetings there. I think 5 or 6 a week.
Oh, all right.
Different times of the week,
All
at
right.
night, in the mornings. But beyond that, I think we're the only.
It's a great name.
Yeah, the Brick House. Yeah.
The Brick House.
Yes, but it's actually in great shape. Looks like it has a new roof, and it's really a great centrally located spot.
You guys were also involved with the Los Gatos Promenade. You were
Yes.
right there. I
Yes.
walked by you every Thursday night.
Yes.
And I think you were sort of principal sponsors of it.
Absolutely. We worked with the Chamber of Commerce, and one of our tremendously involved and productive lions, Denise Ramon Herrera, and she spearheaded that and really became a wonderful PR event as well. So we got to talk to a lot of people, got them interested in the Lions Club. Carol Musser was out there also as well. She also did some great work out there, doing a lot of greeting and meeting and so forth. It was great.
What'd you think of it? What'd you think of the promenade? Any changes you'd make?
Oh boy, any changes I would make. I thought for the first time, I thought it went really well.
Well, and each week it seemed to get stronger and
Yes,
stronger.
yes.
And bigger and bigger.
And it will. And I think,
people learned and figured out, oh, you know what? We could set up a table out here,
Yeah.
and we could do this,
Yeah.
and we could do that.
and I think the people really like to get together in the Main Street area. I think it really works out really well.
Yeah.
People like that community feel.
So now you mentioned earlier you had an agenda. What's your agenda?
Well, it was to reach back to when I first joined, to get more involved. It's really going to be much more difficult now with COVID to try to get donations and to get money and this and that. So I said, let's get back to our roots and let's go out there and really get our hands on projects, right? Let's do these things that we're known for, and that really was my main part of my agenda.
And I guess really don't cost a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you can get things donated
That's right.
and whatever.
That's right, and it's tough for everybody, so they can't donate nearly as much. So I said, then let's get out there. Let's roll up our sleeves. Let's do these projects, like the graffiti eradication. Let's do a lot more of these hands-on projects.
And if people want to get in touch, join, or tell you about problems,
Yes.
they just go to your website.
Yes, lglions.org.
And
Yes.
now, I always, whenever I have somebody here, and you've been a Los Gatos resident for how many years?
Oh gosh, 50.
Favorite place to hang out?
Oh, it's hard to say now because there's so many new things, so many breweries moving in, so many pubs moving in, so many restaurants are changing hands. It's really difficult to say.
And I almost forgot, and I wanted so much to talk to you about it, so we got to do it quickly. Canine Companions for Independence.
I'd have to say dog park then, if that's where you're leading on. Hang out at the dog park, yes.
I actually love that organization. I've volunteered a lot with them. It's so fabulous. How are the Lions involved?
It is very much near and dear to my heart. The Lions Project for Canine Companions is basically an arm of Canine Companions, and so I had chaired that position, and we had created some unique ways to get donations. And so if you donate or if you raise more than $10,000, you get to name a new puppy that gets born. The first puppy that was named in the club was Scooby, which is awfully nice. We raised about $12,000 that year.
Sounds an awful lot like Skubis.
Yes, exactly. And then we had a wonderful lion.
Explain real quickly what Canine Companions is all about.
Well, they breed, raise, and train service dogs for soldiers with PTSD, for any disability. They even do courtroom facility dogs now, and they are definitely at the forefront. They really
They're
raise some
everywhere.
Tremendous
They are
dogs.
everywhere.
Real service dogs.
Yes.
Real service dogs that do real service work.
Yes, I'm involved with JW House in Santa Clara, which is where families who have loved ones in the hospital, they can stay there or they can get some respite there.
Absolutely.
And they bring the dogs down from Canine Companions to, you know, meet the children and just, you know, provide some comfort.
All
I'm
kinds.
so
Absolutely.
pleased that you guys are involved with them. That is wonderful. And we have a Scooby.
Yes, we do have a Scooby. Yes, we have 3. We have named 3.
Really? So you've raised quite a bit of money for Canine
yes,
Companions.
over $50,000 in the last 5 years.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's how we're saying goodbye
There
on
we go.
that
Excellent.
on that big
Excellent.
note. That is wonderful. Bob, you're a delight.
I
and
appreciate
the Lions Club in great hands for how long? How long are you president?
It goes from July 1st to July 1st.
Okay, so you got a few more months to do damage.
A few more months to gather some more members. We're always looking for more members, people who want to get involved. We're always looking for good
well,
people.
I see you all over town.
Excellent.
And yes, and bring your eyeglasses down. There's at the bus shelter on Main and North Santa Cruz Avenue.
It is, yes, North Santa Cruz.
Yeah,
and
right
Main.
there in the
Yep,
park. Right
yep,
there in the
yep,
park,
right
and
at the
you
bus
can't
stop
miss
there.
it.
Yeah,
Thank you
absolutely.
so much.
My pleasure.
Oh
Appreciate
boy,
it.
that's what community storytelling is all about, because everybody has a story. Bob was nominated. You could nominate somebody. Perhaps you'll be nominated. Tell somebody to nominate you. Just go to kcat.org and do some nominating. I'd love to talk to you. And thank you so much for being with us today at KCAT TV 15. I'm Lisa Chrysler.